Europe rules how enable individuals the order to be neglected on the internet could be stretched world. The Europe Trial of Judiciary is listening testimony on the question and will guideline in 2019. Google argues how widening the law could rotate it in an instrument for censor, in less than more democratic regimes. France's controller told how Google is now not concerning the rights of countrymen to include data erased. A panel of 15 judges will listen testimony of 70 or more than interested parties in Luxembourg on Tuesday. The order to be neglected became law in 2014, next the instance of Spanish Mario Costaja, who effectively reasoned how update detailed information on his finance occasion should be remote of Google. At the period, the ECJ controlled how data recognized inexact, inappropriate, or undue should be delisted. Time the substance remnant on the internet, it cannot be found via on the internet searches of an person's behalf. Google, that was not lucky in the judgment, done but just by delisting customer request on regional nation domains, thing that indignant regulators. With 2014, the searching motor has acquired more than rather than 700,000 customer requests to delist data constituting to 2.7 millionth web addresses. It has done in less than rather than part, 44%. France's Comité National de l'Informatique et des Libertés wants the trial to explain if the delisting should expand for the France release of Google's searching motor to all versions through the planet. As touching some searching engines, such as Bing and Yahoo, the judgment could as well influence public networks. Receiving such a guideline would promote some countries, consisting less than more democratic regimes, to try to levy their values on countrymen in the otherwise of the planet. The searching gigantic has the supporting of a broad band of humane rights and print organizations, consisting Paper 19, a UK-led humane rights organization. It will encourage the Luxembourg trial to range the scale of the order to be neglected. Europe information regulators should not be permitted to solve which web users about the planet discover while they use a searching motor, Thomas Hughes, Paper 19 execution CEO told. If Europe regulators can speak Google to shoot all references to a website, later it will be just a question of period up countries love China, Russia and Saudi Arabia begin to do the identical. In a individual instance creature heard by the ECJ on the identical date, 4 persons individuals will claim for else expansion of the order to be neglected rules, pretending how susceptible private information, consisting data on policy view and penal accounting records, should automatic be cleaned of searching results. Previous Google has told the would offer menu blanche to human beings who might desire to use confidentiality laws to conceal data of social concern, such as a political figure's policy view or a social drawing's penal recording. In regulation of which the cases could indicate for UK countrymen, the UK is now yet object to rulings of the ECJ, but its legislative relation could changing one day it foliage the EU in March 2019.